Hey, real estate agents, this is Jeff Underwood with the weekly closer here at Security Title Studios, along with my business partner, Joey Sampaga, the man with the plan. How's it going, Joey?
What's up?
Hey, we're the Maniacs bringing the show to you right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We've got some awesome guests with us today, and those guests are Merrill and Kristi Jencks with the Big Helper Group. How is it going?
We're doing awesome. Thank you so much for having us.
Well, I'm glad
Excited
you're
to be here.
I'm going to learn some things.
Awesome.
You ready to teach?
We'll do our best.
Let's do it. All right. So first and foremost, I guess let's tell the listeners, which mostly you're going to be agents listening to the show, obviously, how long you've been in the business and who you're with, and maybe a little bit about your group or what compelled you to get into this crazy business of real estate.
So I've been in real estate since about 2010. Figured the terrible market was a great time to get started in real estate.
It can only go up.
Exactly. And we are with Revelation Real Estate out in Chandler. And honestly, I got into real estate for all the wrong reasons.
Uh-oh.
Was it about the...
No, not about the money. No,
Okay.
it was really about, I was in a business. I was in the restaurant management, and I was sick of the hours of working nights, holidays, and weekends.
And guess what happened?
I got into real estate so I could work nights, holidays, and weekends.
Yes.
That's funny.
Absolutely. Hey, Kristi, how about yourself?
Well, actually, I got in because he was so busy and just scatterbrain. And so he kept begging me for years. He was like, I just need your help. I just need your help. And so I got my real estate license really quickly. And I remember it was like I had barely passed the test. And he's like, call all these people. He was overwhelmed. So it was really the artist and the operator, kind of bridging that gap.
Got it. And barely passed just means that you just finished passing.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Yes. Okay. I think they just give us a pass-fail, don't they? Anyway, no, that's awesome. I can relate. So my wife and I were in the mortgage business together for a long time. And I remember in 2002, I went to her, I said, I have to hire an assistant or... honey.
Exactly.
And sure enough, and that was the thing. I was all over the place.
Well, we did it opposite. I actually hired an assistant first, and for those of you who've ever tried to hire your first assistant, it usually doesn't always go great. Not that my first assistant was good, but it didn't last very long. And I was like, okay, I can either just keep having this revolving door of assistants, or I can get Kristi on board. So
Got it. Well, share with us, guys, how are you guys crushing it out there? I mean, I hear things, I see your signs all over the place. So share with us what you're doing today to be successful with your group or your team.
Well, I would say, a couple of things. It's, just like anyone, it's not one thing, but we try really hard to be versatile. We don't like to put all of our eggs in one basket where we're just doing Zillow or we're just doing open houses or we're just, so we get our business from a lot of places. We try to get our whole team prospecting in a lot of different ways. So we do get a lot of online. A huge, obviously part of our business comes from our repeat and referral type business. And then we do open houses, we do door knocking, we call expireds, we do a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
Wow, you guys are busy.
Yeah, and for agents on our team, personally, I don't like to door knock. Does it work? Absolutely. So our philosophy really is there's no wrong way to get a lead. If you're good at something, just do that. And then we provide the tools for them to just crush the prospecting method that they prefer.
Got it. No, that's awesome. That's awesome information. So let's elaborate a little bit then on, so your open house signs. Like I said, I see them all over the place. Do you guys have a certain way that you do your open houses, or you just put those signs all over the place? I mean, people probably recognize those signs.
Yeah, we do. We are starting to get a decent amount of brand recognition from our open house signs, and being the Big Helper Group, that's our team name. My philosophy is go big or go home. So I don't really like to do open house signs that only have 5 or 6. Open houses only have 5 or 6 signs. Like if I'm going to do it and I'm going to sit in a house all day, might as well put out like 30 signs and try to get as much traffic as we can. So we put a lot of them out, and we bring a lot of people into our open houses.
We advertise it through social media. We will also drop some phone calls. Either our ISA will make outbound calls, but we'll also use
Sly broadcast
to announce that we're going to be doing an open house in the area.
Oh, okay.
I like that idea.
Yeah, so you send that out. It's a voice, and it's going out to just everybody in the area then?
Yeah, usually neighbors.
Okay.
So we'll pick a list of, let's say, 1,000 phone numbers around the house, and we'll just call and leave a message inviting them to come to our open house.
Oh, that's great. So do you get obviously you're doing that because you want to have, in case there's somebody else in the neighborhood thinking about selling?
Yeah,
right?
you know, I mean, I talk
absolutely.
A lot of agents who don't like to do open houses, their biggest complaint about them is, well, all you get is nosy neighbors. And I love neighbors coming into my open house. So trust me, they're not coming into their open house because they're really that bored and they don't have anything to do.
Right.
They're coming in because they're curious about the value of their home, and it's an awesome opportunity to establish a relationship with people.
Absolutely, it is. So also tell us a little bit, before the podcast started, you mentioned something about a 60-pointer, what you call the Center of Influence program. And I'm assuming that's where you get a lot of your referral business from your database, right?
Yeah.
You want to elaborate a little bit on that for us?
I'm going to have Kristi tell us a lot more about this, but I just want to preface, when I first started in real estate, it was a disaster. I was running all over the place and it wasn't organized, and I was getting some referrals but not a ton. And Kristi came in and said, "Okay, we've got to put a system together for this," and that's when it really took off.
Yeah, it was hilarious. So right after he gave me a list of everybody to call, he then handed me about some was email, some was phone, and then like 10 different sets of sheets from lenders and title companies. Says, "Here's all my past clients." It was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with all this data? So we looked at systems out there that manage your center of influence, and we didn't want to have to pay for anything, and we wanted something that we were going to use all the time. So we actually just used Google to manage all of our past clients with Google Calendar and Google Contacts.
Wow.
Then we use our regular CRM to house some information, but it's pretty much all through Google, so you don't even have to pay to do anything. But
really? Okay.
We started a system. We wanted to touch them on multiple ways, and of course, all you need for the system to work is a cell phone, so you can call. Of course, that's going to be the number one, and you need your email, and then you just need a good attitude, because that's really that. Other than that, it's a Facebook profile that you can touch out through social media. So, some of those touches are coming through Facebook. We're retargeting our past clients through Facebook with our just listed, just sold, reviews, different things like that. Some of it's email marketing, nothing cheesy. It's, usually authentic. And actually, we're not super heavy into email marketing. The biggest part, and I guess it's kind of our secret weapon, we do send birthday cards and home anniversary cards handwritten with a lottery ticket inside to all of them. But our biggest return is we do a quarterly CMA for every single past client.
Really?
Wow.
Yes, and so they know they're going to get it from us, and we use canned emails to make it easy on us. So the content in the email's the same. We use Cloud CMA to generate the report really quickly. It takes less than a minute per CMA to do, and we get a response every single time. In fact, just recently we sent one out to our client, and actually I'll just let you know, our virtual assistant actually sends it out for us. She manages this whole system for us now, which is pretty impressive because there's quite a few in there to do each quarter. He responded back and gave us at least two referrals, and we've already closed one of those.
Yep.
So
that's awesome.
it's a huge source of our business. It's over 60 touches, and we're always willing to share it. Just reach out to us. Obviously, we'll give you the information at the end, and we'll share it.
Okay.
Or you can join the team, right?
Even better, and we will manage your center of influence for you.
Yeah.
There you go. Awesome. No, that is cool. 60 times a year. I would assume that obviously would keep getting you business. I think, what do they say? When they interview people that have bought homes, the buyers, right? So many years down the road, they say, well, would you use the same agent, right, to list your home and buy another one? And they say, well, yeah, we would. But I don't remember who
Only
it was.
12. Yeah,
right?
only 12%. I've heard a stat that says only 12. So 60% of people say they would use the same agent, but only 12% of them actually do. I might be messing up those numbers slightly, but that's about what I've heard. And then the other interesting stat is most of them don't even remember their agent's name, a year later.
Right. Yeah, I think that's just crazy. Yeah. So it's great what you guys are doing. So tell us a little bit then about the team, I guess. Let's, since Joey kind of brought that up a little, you guys do a lot of training too, right, for your team members that come on board?
Yeah, we do. We have a boot camp.
Yeah, we have a 9-week boot camp that we try to get agents through to say, look, we're going to supercharge your business and really get it going quickly, because that's why so many agents get out of the business is they I think they go through real estate school thinking that it's clients are just going to be lining up waiting to work with them, and they realize how hard it is. And we put together all the systems and the tools and show you exactly what to do and what to say and how to say it and when to say it, but really hold you accountable to this 9-week boot camp, and you're definitely going to have business and escrows and things like that by the time you're through it. But even for an ongoing, we have weekly trainings that we do at the office. But one of our favorite thing that we do is we have a daily script call every single morning. The whole team gets on at 8:30, and we just practice. And sometimes it's by the script, but most of the time it's scenarios. We're talking, we're running through different types of scenarios. Hey, this happened, and what would we do, and what would we say? And everyone gets turns to practice, and it's been we've really been seeing the agents on our team, their skills really improve from that daily script call.
Yeah,
it's huge.
So what would you say if you had to give one tip to a new agent, let's say? What would you tell them to go do? Uh-oh.
We vary. I remember artist,
okay,
operator.
Yeah, okay.
I'm the operator.
So you can both answer this. So what would you say?
Well, for me, it's tracking your numbers. I know that when we started tracking Merrill's numbers, it was kind of this sweet spot. If we made 100 contacts, we got a new escrow that week when it was just the two of us.
Yeah.
And I can diagnose an agent's business just based on their numbers. So that for me, it's really tracking your numbers. How many calls are you making? How many contacts? How many appointments? And just knowing what that conversion rate is. For Merrill, it's different.
For me, it's being 110% committed to your prospecting, and not. So many agents, they'll do 5 open houses and they don't close a deal from it. So they say open houses don't work and they give up and don't want to do them again. Or they say, okay, that's it, I'm going to do expireds this year. And they'll call expireds all January, but then by the end of January, they're burnt out because they haven't taken a listing. You've got to do this stuff for a year. I want you to commit to what your prospecting schedule is going to be. And no matter what, I don't care if you don't have a single thing going 3 months in, you're going to stick with it for a year. If you stick with it for a year, whatever that prospecting schedule is, you're going to get really good at it, and you're going to get some serious business going.
You sound passionate about it.
He is
very passionate.
He's very passionate. I'm going to send you this sound effect so you can play it when people say that.
Get back to work, you slacker.
Does that work? Will that work? All right. No. Okay, so you guys ready to get in the ring with the Maniacs?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. So what advice, or what's the best advice that anyone's given you? And you can either both answer or you can take turns or however you want.
We agree on this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of my great mentors in real estate, still in the business, can I do a shout out for him? Or,
Absolutely.
Nick Trevelyan over at Go Sold Realty. Hopefully he's listening to this.
There you go.
One of the most memorable trainings he ever gave me when I was a brand new agent, and it has always stuck with me. It was a training called Treat 'em Like Grandma. And it's all about treating every single client like your grandma. If your grandma wanted to go out and see a home at a time that was inconvenient for you, you would do it anyway because she's your grandma and you would do anything for her.
That's
and
awesome.
I've just always tried to do my business that way, treat every client like she's my grandma, and take awesome care of my clients and put their needs ahead of my own.
That's great. So, Kristi, you agree, obviously.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So, how about your favorite mobile app?
Mine is Audible. We spend so much time on the go and in our car. We need to be constantly learning and improving our skills. So I use Audible every day.
Okay.
I agree with Audible.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. How about share with the listeners one book that you would recommend?
So we had 2 different books on this one. We couldn't agree.
Yep.
My favorite is The Go-Giver by Bob Berg and John David. It absolutely epitomizes my business philosophy about having a mindset of giving rather than receiving or taking.
I think, Joey, you like that one too.
That's my favorite book.
Yeah.
Yes.
And for me, it absolutely changed the way that we live our personal life on a day-to-day basis, and also our business, is Less Doing, More Living by Ari Meisel. And it's actually a really small book. I just, again, recommend get it on Audible.
Okay. Audible. There we go. Mine's Twilight. No, I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
That's Merrill's secret favorite book.
There we go. No, I don't read this kind of books. All right, so name a productivity tool or software that you use on a regular basis.
For me, I actually thought a lot about this because I've listened to all of the podcasts. Inbox by Gmail. So it's not your classic Gmail. It's so when you go to search it, it's Inbox by Gmail, and it will change your inbox. You will go to inbox 0.
Yeah, one of the coolest features about Inbox by Gmail is the ability to snooze emails. So, the last thing you want is 20 emails clogging up your inbox, and so you can say, hey, I want to snooze this email till tomorrow morning. That's when I have time to deal with it. And you snooze it until tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., then it pops back up in your inbox and you deal with it.
Got it. Okay. That sounds cool. Joey, you'd probably like to check out that one, huh?
Yeah,
You're a good guy. Anyway, okay, last question. We're going to draw from the mask, okay? So I'm going to have that for you right there. And
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
yes, velvet.
Tell us something most people don't know about you.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know. We're kind of an open book. I'm trying to think. Do you have any ideas? Is it something that we?
It can be adventurous. It can be whatever
We're
you
not
want.
adventurous.
We're not adventurous.
You have 7 kids.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think most people actually know this about us, but for those who don't know us personally, we do have 7 kids, and they are all adopted through foster care, and we love them, and they drive us crazy at the same time, but we're doing our very best to give them a good life, and so they keep us very busy between our real estate business and our 7 kids. So.
Yeah. Wow. All right. That's an awesome story. Joey, top that. No.
I can't. I like 70s music. How about that?
I don't know if I'd share that.
Oh, really?
No.
Is that bad?
No, it's not bad.
70s music?
It's not bad, I guess. Let's see. Something that most people don't know. Now, if you follow some of my Facebook stuff, my youngest daughter and I actually swam with 22 sharks, which was kind of fun.
Wow.
And they were so close you could reach out and touch them on the nose, but they told you not to because you could lose a finger that way. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, I want to hear.
So it was a good time.
What's Kristi's?
I was thinking probably that we're huge Harry Potter fans. Like it's
yes.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really
our
is.
current assistant, at the moment she pulled up and she had her car named.
No, she had the sign of the Deathly Hallows.
She had
as
the
a
Deathly
marker.
Hallows, and she named her car like what, Padfoot.
Yeah, something like
So
that.
we were like,
yeah.
"You're hired."
You're hired.
That's
That's
awesome.
great.
Well, no, that's great. Hey, agents that were listening today or listening to this podcast anytime, right? How would they reach out to you if they were interested in finding out more about your team, group, things like that? So
Yeah, we'd love to talk to anybody. Like I said, we don't really have any secrets. Everything that we do, we're always happy to share it with people and give you a hand up and learn from you as well. So you can always contact us on our cell phone numbers. My number is 480-466-6320.
The best email probably is info@bighelpergroup.com, and that'll go to both of us.
okay, awesome. Well, I hope some people reach out to you because it sounds like you guys have it all dialed in.
We have fun.
Well, good. No, this was fun. I appreciate you guys coming in.
Great,
All
thank
right.
you.
Well, Jeff Underwood and Joey Sampaga, the Maniacs, and we are signing off. Have a fantastic day. Take care.
See you later. Good job, everyone.
Yeah. Awesome.
Good job.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was good.
The Weekly Closer podcast is sponsored by Jake Krabby, NMLS number 877141 at Academy Mortgage. Are you looking to buy or refinance a home? Jake Krabby is your mortgage professional. Contact Jake at 480-442-9291. Jake Krabby is a loan officer at Academy Mortgage, NMLS number 877141. State license for Arizona number 0920357, AZBK number 0904081, and New Mexico number 877141. Academy Mortgage Corporation, NMLS 3113, and New Mexico 01451. Call 480-442-9291. Address 15333 North Pima Road, Suite 205, Scottsdale, Arizona 85260. Academy Mortgage is an equal housing